good has a much bigger part to play in this final film, and the actress who plays her has just arrived on our red carpet. Evanna Lynch.
Evanna Lynch signing all of the autographs as well. Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I wish right now, I was so lucky to get to see the film yesterday, and I wish we could all talk about it together right now. I really do. But I'll be honest, I hadn't read all the books, so there are parts in this movie that came as, let me just say the word, massive shock. Massive shock, and no matter what, there was a tear. It was my tear, it wasn't anybody else's, it was my tear. How do things end for Harry Potter and the stars in this final movie? Tom, I believe, is still signing some autographs. Tom's going to be making his way to meet Alex in just a moment. And remember, you can get your questions into Alex as well if you want to. We're on Twitter. You can find us there and you can get your questions there as well to @SkyMovie's_com. @SkyMovie's_com. And we're trending around the world right now. So if you're on Twitter, thank you so much. #HarryPotterLive. And we are live. I always find it interesting to see Draco Malfoy in real life, Tom Felton. It's that thing of, is he scary? Is he not scary? And when you meet him, he's one of the nicest people, but he's still got that Malfoy edge. There's something there. Next scene in the remake of Planet of the Apes as well, which I believe is coming out very soon. Rise of the Apes. Neville, you saw Neville. Neville's looking cooler of late, right? Neville's done some serious action-star grooming. There's Tom. I wonder if these people practice their autographs. I would imagine over the last 10 years they've done it more than enough. But tonight they are seriously going to have sore fingers from the scribbles.
Carpet here at the premiere is rapidly filling up, and the next superstar to grace it is the man who plays Albus Dumbledore himself. Michael Gambon has arrived.
There he is, Mr. Michael Gambon, an absolute legend, Dumbledore himself, Professor Albus Dumbledore on the red carpet. But let's go over to Mr. Alex Zane on the main stage with another of the cast of Harry Potter.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Mr. Tom Felton. Hello, sir. So take a look out there. First of all, what do you think?
I've never never seen Trafalgar Square like this before, that's for sure. Yeah, thanks so much for coming down, guys. We really appreciate it. Awesome.
All right, if I could spin you around now, because we're up there, look, on the big screen.
How exciting. Cool.
So how was that walk just down there, meeting the Uber fans on the red carpet?
Very exciting. It's kind of what we're here for. We're hoping for as many hours as we can cram in with the fans to say thank you, really. This is kind of electric, isn't it?
So what is going through your head now? I mean, it's the final premiere for the final film, and then you say goodbye to Harry Potter. How do you feel?
Don't probe me, mate, because I may break down in tears. We don't want that up here. Yeah, it's quite emotional, you know. Dan and I were just talking like an hour ago, so it's kind of a strange feeling being here 10 years on or 11 years on, still rattling on with the same old film. So yeah, we're excited to be here for an epic final chapter, for sure.
I certainly don't want to make you cry or probe you, but how was that last scene filming on set?
Yeah, quite haunting, really. It was us when we were 19 years later. Was my last scene, so it's very strange to put my children onto the train in which I was put on 10 years previously. So yeah, it was quite apt, but I could have broken down in tears at any point. I tried to stay strong for as long as I could.
Well, let's hope Sarah King's question doesn't start the walks and works. She's tweeted us, what do you think that you've taken away from the Harry Potter movies being in them?
Other than a bunch of memorabilia.
Did you really? Have you stolen? You can tell us. There's no one else here. Have you stolen any props from set? Did you walk away with anything?
Just between you and I, Alex?
Just between the two of us.
I didn't actually. I wanted to get a wand, but I got Draco's ring. He has a Slytherin ring that I kept, which is nice. So that was cool. But yeah, so what was the original question? I got off on a tangent.
What are you going to take away from the experience?
Well, hopefully a lifetime of friendships, and hopefully some of these great actors that I've had the chance to work with have rubbed off on me, such as the lovely Michael Gambon.
Absolutely. Joining us on stage now is, of course, Michael Gambon himself, Albus Dumbledore. Michael, join myself and Tom. Tom, you can stay with us. So, how do you feel? Did you expect quite this amount?
I never knew, and this is a complete shock. Wonderful, but an absolute shock. I'm so shy and embarrassed. It's wonderful. Oh God, look, I'm on the telly.
Tom was just saying how emotional it was, this final film, filming the final scenes that each of you started. How was the experience for you?
Oh, it was overwhelming. I mean, coming to the end of this vast saga, the scene with Harry when we walked along, that's the only scene I remember, the only scene I was in, really. When I met him, and I'm a ghost, and I come to life, I meet him, it's beautiful, I loved it.
And in terms of the friendships, and it's a lot of talk of the family that it was on set. Did it really feel like that?
Well, we're all best friends and mates for years. Me for 7 years, Tom for 25 years, 10 years. We all got on very well.
Very much so, yeah. This is the godfather of the family right here.
The oldest son.
And if you have one favourite memory from your experience on all these films, what are you going to take away?
Oh, it's very difficult. I remember I was at the top of an ice cap with Daniel for a couple of weeks, you know, that ice mountain made of plastic. We just used to throw it at each other during the breaks in the tank.
I recall it vividly, yeah. I mean, again, certainly one of the things I'm going to take away is having the chance to work with these people. I've had a lot of fun over the years, for sure.
We had great fun, a lot of laughing.
Fantastic. Well, I will let you both go and enjoy this wonderful premiere. Michael, Tom, thank you very much. So on the red carpet right now, it's back to great scenes.
You are watching the finale of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the premiere live from Trafalgar Square. Absolutely amazing. As the stars are making their way down the carpet, Evanna Lynch, one of the Weasley twins there. I can never tell them apart in the film or in real life as well. It could be James, it could be Oliver. I should really have kept a note on which one was wearing which. I'm sure they told me to do that the last time I met them. If you want to tell them apart, meet them, remember what they're wearing. It's just, and we talk about scale here. Trafalgar Square, if you haven't had the pleasure of being here at any point, is an enormous place. And the Harry Potter premiere has taken over the entire length and breadth of Leicester Square and, of course, Trafalgar Square. Because what we're doing is we're then heading you, all the stars, to watch the movie in Leicester Square down their very own Diagon Alley. Here we have Alex Zane.
Ladies and gentlemen, another star has joined us on our red carpet. She plays Molly Weasley. It's the wonderful, wonderful Julie Walters. She plays Narcissa Malfoy in the films, joining us here at the premiere in Trafalgar Square, Helen McCrory.
Helen McCrory. Mr. Malfoy's mum. Hello. Wow. I never thought I'd be saying about that, about any of Draco's family, but wow, that is some dress. Now all of these people are going to be making their way around Trafalgar Square, all signing autographs for the fans that have been here over the last few days, literally few days. These guys have been camping out. And all of the stars more than happy to sign all of these incredible autographs. We've got more people, more stars, along with the lovely Edith Bowman, who's going to be talking to them as well as Mr. Alex Zane. And we'll be bringing you all the latest. And remember, you can get your questions over to us right here live as well. You can do that via Twitter if you want to. You can do that at SkyMovie's_com. See the red carpet there. In fact, let's go over to Edith, who has another of the Harry Potter stars.
I do indeed. I am joined on the red carpet by Eva Lynch, who plays Luna Lovegood. How are you?
I'm great. I'm really excited.
this is just quite an exceptional way to say farewell, isn't it?
I know. I can't believe it. Like, you're trying to comprehend and you're remembering all the other ones. It just gets bigger every year, and you forget that you're going to see an amazing film too. So it's kind of too many emotions.
Have you seen it yet?
Oh.
Now, but you've obviously you know what happens. You were in it, so she plays an important part, doesn't she? She's a real strong character and friend to Harry in this final part.
Yeah, she's sort of quietly strong. You don't, not that classic strong, but she holds her ground, like, because she knows that she has a mission. She helps Harry find the last Horcrux, and there's a moment where he doesn't believe her. He's like, Luna, stop talking crap as usual, you know. And she goes, listen to me. So, yeah.
Has she been a fun character for you to play? Have you enjoyed the experience?
Yeah, absolutely. She's my favourite character, so I feel so lucky to have played her and to be identified with her, because she was so fun to play, because she, just the lines she comes out with, people stop and listen. But also she's very inspiring, the way she's calm and she's herself and she never changes.
Now, you're quite an inspiration to a lot of the fans here as well, because you were over there prior to 2006 where you turned up to an open audition. How is it thinking back on that now?
I don't know, I still feel like I understand so much what they're doing, and you know, people were saying they're camping out since Monday, and I was like, a little crazy, but I guess it, you know. And and I don't know, I've forgotten the question. Sorry.
Don't be, the whole thing is overwhelming, don't worry. In terms of, though, I guess, Luna's journey and stuff, do you have a favourite moment of hers throughout the films?
All Luna's moments are classic, but I really like the Lionheart especially because it's so her and you notice it, and just when she's like, yeah, no, I just like that she's sitting there and she's being odd and being herself, and yeah, it's just very good.
How does it feel knowing that this is the end? I mean, it's a while obviously since you filmed the films, but you've all still been involved in talking about them and being here to say that this is the end.
I know, and it does definitely feel like the end today. I've been asked this question a million times, but today I feel like I'm actually living it, and there's a teeny bit of heartbreak with all this fuss and all this fun that this is just so epic and monumental. Those words are overused, but it's true. And yeah, what comes next, I don't know. But it's a good way to end it.
What do you have to say to the fans here who have been, some of them camped out for 3-4 days, and all those fans around the world who connect with so many of the characters?
Yeah, I just thank you so much. It's been so wonderful, like all your support, and because I mean I came on as a fan and I just thought they're not going to believe me, but everyone's been so welcoming and really kind and make me feel like one of the cast, and yeah, thank you so much for that, and I really hope they enjoyed the film. I'm sure they will.
It's been so lovely to chat to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Evanna Lynch, everyone.
Here we are live, and we are bringing the stars to you. There they are, the Weasley twins. We mentioned this earlier, they absolutely love the premieres, but this is the final one, so not only an amazing occasion, but also quite a sad occasion as well. There she is. Is she a dame yet? If she is not a dame, we should get that. So let's get that trending on Twitter, shall we? There you can see the grand scale of Trafalgar Square. It is huge here, and thank goodness we've got sunshine as well. There she is, the lovely Julie Walters. A lot of press cannot wait to see her as well. She has a great part in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and I can't do the line she says because this is still a family audience, but she gets feisty. She gets feisty. And remember, you can see us live on Sky 3D and cinemas around the country right now, and of course on webcast. You can see the grand scale of the Harry Potter premiere as well. We'll be talking live to the lovely Julie Walters, soon to be Dame, and remember we started that here in just a few moments. We talked earlier about the scale of the Grand Hall as well, which was Tom Felton's favourite set. 22 London double-decker buses fitted inside, and let me tell you, it took 18 weeks to build by approximately 30 men, which is really strange because I have a kitchen done by about 45 men, and that's taken 4 months already. So it just shows you film sets can be built a lot quicker, and it's the only set remaining as well. And we have more Harry Potter stars with Mr. Alex Zane.
Ladies and gentlemen, and viewers around the globe, I'd like to welcome to the stage Julie Walters. I got you just here. That is your place right there. Julie, how are you? How are you? Oh yeah, you've just noticed we're on a massive screen.
I do, I just have noticed. Shouldn't have eaten that pork chop. Anyway.
How are you?
I don't know. How am I? I know I'm very well, thank you. It's brilliant.
It's quite an amazing walk, isn't it? Up that red carpet there, just taking in the scale of this event and then seeing everyone behind us. And there are so many themes that run through Harry Potter, and motherly love is clearly one of them. Molly Weasley has a huge part to play in this. Did you enjoy that character and that aspect of her?
Oh, I absolutely adore her, yes. The fact that she defends her daughter in that way and her huge, fierce maternal instinct is wonderful to play, yeah.
And you have a particularly big moment in this final film. was that to shoot?
It was fantastic. I mean, I did get one arm from doing it. Both Helena Bonham Carter and myself, we both had to have our arms treated by a physiotherapist after we finished shooting it. We did so much wanding. But, you know, it was really good fun.
I bet it was.
She's such great fun, Helena. We just had a real laugh doing it. It was great.
And how severe an injury is one arm? It sounds bad.
It took some days to recover, let me tell you. I could hardly lift a spoon to my mouth. It was rather good, actually.
It's been a long journey for all the cast, including yourself. How do you feel now, knowing it's the end? Are you going to miss returning to those hallowed sets every year?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was very, very sad leaving. The last day was very sad. It is. I'm not just saying it because this is a publicity thing. I'm saying that it's true. It was a real family feel there. And it was very sad. It was a lovely job, and it was about the people. You know, working with the people, they were all so great. I loved it. Really sad that it's over.
And in terms of memories, because obviously it goes back to 2001 when the first film came out, what is your fondest memory from being part of Harry Potter?
My fondest memory, there are too many to pick. It's 10 years, isn't it? So it's very hard to pick. I think some of it, the night shoots when we were in the Weasley house and the house was burning down, very sad. But I mean, that was really great to do, actually. It was a really exciting thing to be part of.
I imagine that is exciting. And if I can finally ask you, I mean, these people, some of them have been waiting here since Monday, camping out in all the elements, come rain, come shine, they've been here. Do you have a message for all the millions of Potter fans who are watching across the world right now?
Oh, all I can say to all you people is, where would we be without you?
Julie Walters, thank you so much.
There we are, we can see live pictures of the stars arriving, the twins. I can't help feel the Weasley twins are milking the photographers slightly now. There they are. They always say, and I mentioned this earlier, I was lucky enough to meet these guys from the premiere of Deathly Hallows Part 1, and they truly adore the fans. They say the fans really, really makes it. And this is the real first time that the stars get to feel the appreciation and the love that the films and these books have given to people all over the world. Every time they move, there's screams, and let me tell you, the screams are deafening. If you're watching at home with your surround sound on, turn it up a couple of notches and you'll experience exactly how we will experience it as well. Absolutely phenomenal. But this is it. This is it. The 8th film is almost over. Talking to the twins in just a few moments' time. And remember, all the questions that you were sending in, we will be putting as many of those to them as possible. Thank you so much for that. We are absolutely trending around the world as well now. Hashtag Harry Potter Live. And you can see why. This is the biggest premiere I have ever seen. Probably the world has ever seen as well. We are taking over Trafalgar Square. And that shot there gives you the true depth of the crowd. There's the red carpet. The red carpet is a very long red carpet, as well as you can imagine. The photographers are there on the side. You can see those. And I believe the twins are making their way over to see the lovely Edith Bowman. Helen McCrory. And Damien Lewis. She never told me they were dating. Here's the lovely Edith Bowman with the twins.
Thank you, Craig. Yeah, I'm joined by Oliver and James Phelps, the Weasley twins. You guys were one of the first to arrive here, which is great because you just want to spend as much time with these incredible people who have been here for so long.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think there's more people in the square than there was when they announced that we had the Olympics in England, you know? It's insane.
Is this the best feeling in the world?
This is amazing. For the last 10 years, these guys have been the highlight of making these movies, and thank you so much for coming out today, guys. It really makes our day.
So you've been chatting to some of the fans for the last hour or so and stuff. What are they saying to you? You know, what are they asking? What are they asking you to sign? Where are they from?
Well, the weirdest thing I've been asked to sign is a banana from one of the guys way over there. But I think just in general, I think everyone's quite emotional that it's all coming to a finish. But what better way to finish than right here as we are now? I was chatting to someone who flew all the way from Brazil and they've just camped out and then they're going home tomorrow night.
Does it still baffle you how huge and how much this whole thing is loved by people the world over?
Yeah, I don't think you could ever get used to this. It's awesome to be part of it.
Right, let's talk about the final film. Let's talk about all the films. I mean, have you guys got a favourite scene, a favourite set from your time on the Harry Potter films?
I think my favourite set would be Fred and George's joke shop, Wizard Weezes Wheezes. That was a fantastic set to be part of. My favourite scene would be when Fred and George gave Harry the Marauders map, because I got to say the phrase mischief managed, which seemed to go pretty down with everyone.
I asked Jason Isaacs earlier, can you remember the first words that you said and the last words that you said?
The first words we said were, I said, he's not Fred, I am. Yeah. But it was a lot squeakier than that. And the last ones we said was, are you alright, Freddie?
Oh, yeah, let's not go too much into that. Let's not. What do you think you're going to, what are you taking away from this whole experience, the past 10 years of your guys' life?
I think just everything about it. I mean, being able to work with such amazing actors and actors and follow what they do and learn from them, I think you could learn it any better. So I'll take that from me. And days like this will take with us forever. You know? Yeah, I'm just going to take days like this. These are amazing. I'm lost for words. I'm really overwhelmed. And it's a shame this is the last one, but what a way to go out.
Guys, thank you so much and have the most incredible afternoon. Cheers, guys. Back to you, Alex.
Hello there, I'm here with Narcissa Malfoy herself, Helen McCrory. Helen, how are you?
Fantastic. Look at London, and everyone has turned out and done us so proud. Thank you, London.
It is quite special, isn't it? There's a real buzz. I mean, premieres are quite buzzy anyway, but this is something else, huh?
Oh, and I think Harry Potter is so quintessentially British. And for London to have closed down and celebrated it, it makes it another national, institution with Big Ben and the National Portrait Gallery and Harry Potter in the middle. What a privilege.
Absolutely. You hear that? You're a landmark of London now. So you look wonderful. How was the walk down that red carpet meeting the superfans?
Oh, they're so loyal. They are the best fans in the world. And I'm blending in.
Now, there's a lot of motherly love in the final film. I just spoke to Julie Walters about Molly Weasley, but your character too shows a lot of motherly love. Do you think that was the most fun element you play? Because she's evil for a lot of the time. Do you think perhaps she wasn't actually as evil as she's anticipated to be?
Oh yeah, much, much misunderstood and maligned. No, I mean, in the end, she's prepared to put her son's life in front of her own life, and so it doesn't get more maternal than that.
And there's been so much talk. It sounds like you're all a huge family on set, but I guess being part of the Malfoys, did you form the closest bonds with Jason and Tom?
Yes, and Jason I'd known for many years, and Tom was a delight to meet. He's a superb actor, and he's such a gentleman. He conducts himself so well, and is also a good giggle, which is always the most important thing.
Now, I have to say, I love the look of your character on screen. I love the costume. I love everything about her. Have you ever thought about transplanting that look into the real world? Is there anything you'd want to take away from her look and use yourself?
Well, Jani was our costume designer, and she definitely got me into the slinky. But I managed to find, Giorgio Armani, and they do the same thing, so I was very happy there. And the blonde hair is a hell to upkeep, so no. I'm happy to leave her on the screen and just watch her with everybody else in the next few months.
Helen, have a lovely premiere. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Right, it's now over to lovely Edith Bowman at the other side of the square.
Thank you, Alex Zane. Hi, Rupert Grint, how are you?
Yeah.
You've been here pretty much from the start.
Yeah, I can't even talk. This is crazy. I didn't expect it to be like this, and it's been quite an emotional week, really, kind of coming to terms with this.
Saying goodbye.
Yeah, it really is saying goodbye, and it's just great to see everyone excited, and yeah, it's amazing.
I guess today's quite emotional then, quite overwhelming in terms of, you know, it is a kind of mark to the end of this incredible 10 years you guys have had.
It is, yeah, and you see the posters and it's like, it all ends now, and capital ends. And yeah, it doesn't seem real. I mean, I never really expected these to kind of end naively, and yeah, they had to end sometime, obviously, and yeah, it's going to take a while to get used to that.
You've been spending quite a lot of time with fans, and you guys always make sure that you come early and you get to sign and hang out with them as long as possible. What are they saying to you? What are their thoughts as you've been around speaking to people this afternoon since you've been here?
Yeah, I mean, some people have been here like camping out and here for days, and it's amazing. It's really, I mean, these people are the most important of the whole thing, really. I mean, they're the ones that kind of go and see it every year, and it's.
Have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
How did you feel when you watched it? How did you?
Yeah, I mean, as I say, there was a few moments really kind of shook me up. I mean, it was just emotional. I mean,
it's a great film.
Yeah, and it really is this kind of huge, massive kind of event with kind of, it's a huge epic battle and there's love and death, and it's just got everything in it, and it's gonna be amazing.
Rupert, it's so nice to see you. Lovely that you're here. Love the jacket. They all think that you're cute. Have a great night. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers, mate. Back to you, Alex.
Right, thank you, Edith, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Gleeson has just arrived on our red carpet now. Donald, how are you? What do you make of this? We're both facing that way and occasionally looking out over the crowd. Me, crowd. Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's amazing. Hello, everybody. Amazing. 3,000 people wave back. That's a first, surely? Yeah, exactly. I feel very important. So tell me, how did you enjoy your experience as part of the Harry Potter movies? I really loved it. It's an amazing thing, and I'm kind of sad it's coming to an end, but it's going out in style with lots of things. It's cool. It really is going out in style, isn't it? The biggest premiere London's ever seen. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Do you have a favourite memory from your experience? Oh God. I think when I saw my scars for the first time, I was pretty happy with that. And then I fell off a horse once. That was also pretty good. What was that? You fell off the horse? I was meant to be riding a kestrel and I fell off. It was really embarrassing. Thank you for bringing it up. I think you brought it up. I'm not taking responsibility for that. So, although it's the end, are you going to stay in touch with other friends and cast members who you've met? Yeah, I got a couple of friends in the cast, in particular who I'm very good friends with, and I hope that'll continue, and I hope to work with everybody in it again at some stage. You know, good people tend to find each other, and there's many good people in this film, so I hope so. I'll be lucky if I do. And in terms of sort of the family atmosphere on set, you were part of the Weasley family. Do you feel like a real unit when you were filming? Yeah, I felt like a Weasley before I was a Weasley, because the red hair and, you know, and my brother Rory really looks like Ron Weasley. Rory's down there, he really looks like him. So, you know, all of us kind of look like Weasleys, and my dad's actually in the film as well. So, yeah, it was kind of cool. It was great. And are you looking forward to actually seeing the film tonight? I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be amazing. Yeah, I can't wait. Fantastic. Well, have a great night. Nice to see you, Donald, man. Lovely to meet you again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another arrival in the square for the premiere this evening. Bonnie Wright, who plays Ginny Weasley, is just stepping out of her car.
Bonnie Wright, Ginny Weasley, Now, we can't say too much about her character and what really happens in the Deathly Hallows Part 2, but I think we all know that in Part 1, she has a soft spot for a little wizard boy that we all quite well know. But how does it progress? What happens? The love triangle really does come to a climactic situation, I think is the politest way of putting it, in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. There's Bonnie Wright, making her way onto the red carpet. In just a second, already done some autographs for the fans. Remember, these fans have been here for a very long time. I have never known fans to be waiting more than a day for a premiere, but here they are. There she is, looking stunning this evening as well. That bird in 3D scared the life out of me. I don't know about you. Wow. There she is, about to make her way down the stairs to meet the press and to meet all of those lucky people inside the premiere of this final instalment of Harry Potter. Let me just tell you, for those of you that may not realise, the Harry Potter phenomenon in just film alone has made a gross worldwide of over £4 billion. Absolutely a huge amount. Can I see Warwick Davis in the back there as well, giving a little wave, no pun intended. Over 450 million books have been sold around the world as well. And let me tell you, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 had one of the biggest UK opening weekends of all time, taking an incredible £18.5 million. Let's go over to Alex Zane, who has another of the incredible cast of Harry Potter.
Right, he plays not one but two roles in this final film. Professor Filius and Grint Hook. Warwick Davis has joined us in the square.
Warwick Davis, who is soon to be seen in the new Ricky Gervais show as well, which I am so excited about. Plays two parts in the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I don't know if he got twice the salary. Maybe that's a question we should ask him. I'm sure he probably did. Also, one of my favourite characters of all time. He played an Ewok in Return of the Jedi. And that is good enough for me. As far as I'm concerned, as long as he wasn't Jar Jar Binks, my life is okay. It was 11 years ago, I should really let it go. Warwick Davis on the red carpet with his family. Sad moment for him as well. He's been in several of the Harry Potter films. In fact, he was in the very first movie that got released, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Or the Sorcerer's Stone, if you've travelled from America, or you're listening to this online. Again, showing the huge scale of this premiere. It is huge. Absolutely huge. More of the cast still signing autographs. It's a sea of fans out there today, and it could have been literally a sea of fans. We are so lucky that the rain has stopped. It was absolutely pouring down in London here this morning. We were very, very worried for a lot of these fans, but thank goodness it is now glorious out there today, and now we're advising people to practice safe sun. Remember, as soon as the cars arrive for this incredible premiere, as soon as those car doors open, we are on it. We are bringing you the live coverage. I think you can see Tom Felton there on the screen still signing. All the stars still signing all the autographs. There's Bonnie Wright, you can see there, making her way onto the red carpet to start the sea of fans that all want her autograph. Really is a great role that she gets to play in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 as well. Her character really comes into its own. And it's also interesting to see how these characters have grown over the years as well. I'm not sure if that lady there has the rights to wear that dress. Nat Tena, one of the stars of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Tom still signing autographs as well. Warwick Davis about to start the red carpet. that. It is immense, isn't it? It just shows you the strength of the Harry Potter brand as well. It really does. Around 18,000 people, we think, have crammed themselves into Trafalgar Square here as well. More of the stars and the celebrities that have been incredibly lucky to get a ticket for tonight's world premiere of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. We are still waiting, of course, for the boy wizard turned action man hero himself, Daniel Radcliffe, who is expected here very soon. He has done something incredible. He's on stage in New York at the moment. His musical is shown, which I believe Alex saw just a couple of days ago and said it is phenomenal. He is going to be here, and he, let me tell you, is the one the crowd are waiting for the final time as Harry Potter, unless J.K. Rowling knows something that she hasn't told us. He'll be appearing right here, and you can see it here first. Ginny Weasley, and we're hoping that Mr. Alex Zane will be talking exclusively with Warwick Davis in just a few moments' time.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of Harry Potter's most iconic characters, the man who played Hagrid, Robbie Coltrane, has just arrived in Trafalgar Square. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me now, he plays Grint and Professor Phileas Flitwick in his final film. Warwick Davis, how are you?
I'm very well. Isn't this amazing?
It's absolutely amazing. How do you feel right now, seeing all this? These devoted fans have been here since Monday.
I mean, I feel hugely honoured. I mean, this is amazing. I know they haven't come just to see me, but it's thank you very much. Yeah, right on cue. But it's phenomenal, isn't it? I mean, all these people love Harry Potter. I can't believe it.
And a lot of other people love Harry Potter as well. We're joined online now by millions of fans from around the world. One of our online viewers has sent in this question. We heard it took hours in makeup to create Grint. How was that?
Yeah, I mean, there's approximately 4 hours every day to become Grint. I mean, it's very difficult to get rid of these good looks, so it takes a long time. The finishing touches being 23mm contact lenses and teeth as well, so I'm totally immersed. But the makeup team were second to none. Absolutely brilliant work by Nick Dudman and his team. And without them, of course, you know, the character wouldn't be the character he is. So it's a team effort.
I'm going to use the word delicious to describe the opening scene between yourself and Harry. It's a wonderful scene. Between Grint and Professor Phileas Flitwick, who did you enjoy playing most?
Well, I mean, most actors will tell you to play the villain in a film is by far the most fun and entertaining. You know, a real part to get your teeth into. And Grint was just that sort of character for me. You never quite know where you are with this character. Is he? Whose side is he on? And it's lovely to play with those emotions and play with the audience. But of course, Flitwick, he's an old favourite. He's been in all the movies as well, so I love him as well.
And he's there in the climactic battle at the end as well, walking among those stone warriors. What was that like to film? Because obviously there's so many special effects involved.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not quite as exciting as it looks on screen, but yeah, it's using your imagination. To make these films, you have to become a child again and be able to visualise all these amazing things, the dragons and what have you, and just to be able to use my wand in anger at the end there was terrific. After all these years of conducting and teaching spells, like, to be able to finally kind of cast some spells to, you know, do away with some baddies was quite fun.
And in terms of your experiences on Harry Potter, do you have one standout memory? I know we spoke yesterday and you mentioned that using the wand was a highlight for you, but if you had one memory, what was it?
I mean, so hard. Over 10 years to pick out one moment. I mean, I just feel such, honoured really to have been asked to be in the first movie, but then to be asked to come back every single time by the producers and the directors. I mean, it's terrific. I mean, but just working with the cast and crew, who are all such a terrific bunch of people, and real great friends. And it's lovely when we attend premieres such as this to all get together again. And it's going to be very sad at the end of the evening, saying goodbye for what is kind of the final time.
But between now and then, you have a spectacular premiere to attend. Warwick Davis, thank you very much.
Cheers, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you. Right now, he's still got his eyes peeled and looking at our red carpet. It's our voice of God, Craig Stevens.
Thank you, Alex. Look at the scale of this incredible premiere. We know that the stars are all over this at the moment. They're signing autographs, and you can see the scale of the amount of people that are here. It is going to take an incredible... There he is, Mr. Robbie Coltrane, a legend of British television and a superstar in cinema as well. Hagrid, more of a friend than just a caretaker for Harry, Ron, and Hermione as well. Now let's go over to the lovely Edith Bowman live from Trafalgar Square with more of the stars of Harry Potter.
Oh, a very beautiful lady joins me right now. Bonnie Wright, how are you?
I'm amazingly well. It's amazing to be here, and it's quite, as ever, always scary as hell when you get outside.
You looked calm and demure and completely in control as you stepped out.
Oh, that's all on the outside. Inside, going crazy.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Is it easy to pick a frock for a big event like this?
I don't think it ever is. I think for this one it was the last one, so I think all of us decided to go full out, and I never really wear full-length dresses, so I decided to go for it.
You look gorgeous. Ginny she's a real heroine in this last film, would you agree?
Definitely. I think as everyone in Hogwarts, it's our moment to really shine and stand up with Harry and, I don't know, I guess show good as ultimately good. And for her, there were some great moments. I think the whole battle happened so quickly. And
my home estates that I've always gone back to over the years, and they are kind of I keep going back to them to find Harry, and it's music always really helps me get into the right frame of mind. But also when you're acting opposite Ray Fiennes, there's not a huge amount of action required because he's pretty terrifying. Yeah.
And your fondest memory, I mean, because we're here and it's 10 years you've been doing this. Is there one moment that stands out? Was it the first, the last? A lot of people have been saying how emotional the final scenes they shot were.
I mean, they were, the final scenes were incredibly emotional and very, very sad. But I think if there's one memory where you just have to go, this is so bizarre and awesome and cool, it's Gary Oldman teaching me the bass line to come together when I was like 14 on the third film. Like, you have to go a long way to beat those moments. You got J.K. Rowling here. I think I might have been dropped.
I think he should stick around with us. J.K. Rowling, hello. How are you? Lovely to see you.
How are you?
Very well. If we turn around and face the camera so that everyone out in the square can see us. Fantastic.
Oh my God. That's not something I need to see. Go on.
First of all, how do you feel when you see this? I mean, the final premiere for your final film of your final book.
How can it be anything other than very, very emotional? This is incredible.
And I heard someone just go, thank you very much. How does it feel to have so much love from a crowd who've been here for 3 days camping out for this moment?
Well, I love them. I love each and every one of them, you know. They've given me so much. So it's really my thank you to them.
It's quite emotional, I have to say, having done so many of the premieres myself, seeing the two of you here together. Are you going to miss working in such close proximity?
Yeah, well, you were there every day, weren't you? I was there, I was down standing. Well, no, I mean, the wonderful thing about Chloe is that she let us have a huge amount of freedom in, that she wasn't like an author who was there going, you're not doing it right all the time. She always understood that the books are untouchable. So that, it's not that we were in any way trying to compete with that or anything, and we would never try to. But yeah, I will certainly miss being able to, I mean, it's, having conversations on the 5th film about Nabokov. Yes, absolutely. No, it's too sad. We'll have to have reunion meetings and things. But I trusted them. The big thing is, I knew they were getting it right. I trusted them. They've been amazing.
And you were actually a producer on this final film, which was the first for you. How did you find that? What made you decide to do that in the first place?
Well, Warner Brothers have very kindly offered me a producer credit for years, and I think finally it felt right. The cumulative experience of 10 years, yeah, I finally felt I wanted to do that, yeah.
It seems like the most appropriate time to ask. When you first, on that delayed train, came up with the character of Harry Potter.
Yes. Yes, I knew I would one day be standing at Trafalgar. At last I can come clean. I knew. I always knew I would be standing in Trafalgar Square with people chanting my name. And I wasn't even called JK then, so... Yeah.
Now, obviously, Daniel Radcliffe is now one of the most famous English actors across the world, and you really, you made sure that the characters and the locations and so much of the film were...
It was absolutely crucial to me that happened. There's such British books, and I always felt that we just needed to stay true to the essence of the story and the Englishness, or the Britishness, because actually Hogwarts is in Scotland, was crucial, yeah.
And I know you've said you don't plan to write any more books regarding Harry Potter, but...
Yeah, that agreement still stands. Oh, Dan, you say that now. You'll ring me in 10 years, bit of a slum. Bring it back. Write another one.
And could you see yourself writing other books attached to Harry's universe, the world you've created?
I've always said, always, never say never, but I have no plans at the moment. But you know what? It's my baby, and if I want to take it out and play there again, maybe one day I will.
Well, I have one final question. Obviously, we have thousands of people here in the square, and of course we have thousands upon thousands of people watching this broadcast online. Do you have any messages for your fans out there, of which the number is in the millions?
I think it's got to be thank you. I have to say thank you. What author could have asked for more? Thank you.
Well, it's my turn to thank you for being here, J.K. Rowling. Of course, Dan.
I just would very, very, very quickly like to say thank you to all of you guys for being so amazing. I would not have missed this for the world. I'm in New York at the moment, but I had to come for this because I wouldn't have missed it for anything. And I want to take this opportunity to say publicly that, Joe, anything that happens to me for the rest of my career, I owe to this amazing job. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Radcliffe and J.K. Rowling, thank you both so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's head now back to Craig with our eyes in the sky.
Wow, wow, well, it was quite emotional, wasn't it? Well, that is not it yet. There is still more to come. J.K. Rowling, and of course, the man himself, Mr. Daniel Radcliffe. We'll be seeing a little bit more of them, hopefully. One thing that's worth pointing out is, you know, these books are a phenomenon. They have taken the hearts and the minds and captured us and children all over the world. And I believe over the last 10 years, these are what have got kids reading back again, haven't they? Here's a few little facts for you. The Harry Potter brand is now worth in excess of £15 billion, and it all started with J.K. Rowling's first book, of course. The Harry Potter books have been translated into 70 languages. You can see Timothy Spall there, by the way. Hopefully a little word with him in a little while. But the Harry Potter books translated into 70 languages, including ancient Greek, not the first place you go, and of course Latin. The series of books have sold over 450 million copies. Not bad at all for a story about a boy wizard.